All right, welcome back, and now we're going to do an example. So now we're going to start with evaluating these, and then we're going to use, we'll get to this one here. So sine of 13 pi over 6. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to peel off a sixth because I can deal with pi over 6, right? So we know how to figure out what the sine of pi over 6 is. So let's see if we can use the relationship, the periodic relationship, and what I'm going to do is try to write this as a multiple of 2 pi added to the angle. So I'm going to write sine of pi over 6. And so now how do I get the 13 pi over 6? Well, I'd have to add 12 more pi over 6's, right? So that'll do it. So, and also notice that 12 pi over 6 is equal to 2 pi. And so we know that this is also equal to sine of pi over 6 then, because it's periodic. And so now we also know that sine of pi over 6 is because of the unit circle. And so we know sine of the angle is equal to y, and we know the y coordinate in this case for pi over 6 is going to be 1/2. Okay, and so it is 1/2. So for part B, we have what? We have negative 7 pi over 2. So again, I noticed the 2 in the bottom, so I'm going to try to peel off a pi over 2 and see what I get. So this is going to equal cosine of pi over 2, and I'm going to subtract, right? So I need to subtract off. I'm negative, so I'm going in the clockwise direction. So if I start with pi over 2, how many would I have to subtract in order to get to negative 7 pi over 2? Well, I'd have to subtract off 8 pi over 2, which is the same as 4 pi, which is a multiple of 2 pi. So I know that this is going to equal cosine of pi over 2. And what is the cosine of pi over 2? Now again, from the unit circle, cosine of 90 degrees or pi over 2, right? That's at the very top, and it's equal to x. And what is the x coordinate when we're all the way at a 90-degree angle? The x coordinate is equal to 0. Okay? Now, C, we're given that sine of t is equal to 4/5. So what is sine of negative t? Well, this is where we use the fact that sine is an odd function. So that means sine of negative t is going to be equal to negative sine t. And since sine t is equal to 4/5, this is going to equal negative 4/5. And we're done. Have a great day.